Hi, I'm Deniece Marz, and I'm a DJ, stylist, and all-around artist. I'm from Joburg, and I love music. My mornings during the week and during the weekend are pretty much the same. Every day is different. I have different stuff going on every day. But I always wake up at like 7 or 8. That's standard. Weekends is the same thing, wake up 7 to 8. It just depends on what's going on that week. Sometimes I have gigs in the afternoon or the morning or the night, so it just depends. Every day is different. My fashion sense comes from, I have no idea. I just literally enjoyed fashion since I was young. Apparently I used to draw dresses like from young. And my grandmother was a tailor, and so was my grandfather from my dad's side. What I'm wearing on my feet today is Jordan Retro 4s, pink ones. I just love Jordans in general, but I was just like, I don't know, for some odd reason I was attracted to the pink, which is so unusual because I don't like pink like that. I must say my biggest influence in fashion and in music and my taste in hip-hop and whatnot has to be my uncle. He used to collect and still does collect Jordans and whatnot, and the jeans he'd wear, like the cuts and everything. Like, I think I got that from him a lot. And aside from him, I think it would have to be like Vashti Kola. But like, I still feel like my style is very different from her, even though she's such a big influence. What I like about the Joburg scene is that it's growing. There's people aren't as closed off as they used to. People are now being more open to new sounds and stuff. But at the same time, I still think in the Joburg scene, people still play it a bit safe. As far as the DJs they get and the type of music DJs play and whatnot. But I think we're getting there slowly. Like, we're much better than we were like 4 years ago. So the Ovid is so special to me because my brother used to work there and he used to do sound there. I used to get the chance to go in and see which bands were playing and whatnot, and most of the time I wouldn't know who was playing, but I'd still like enjoy the show and feel so inspired after seeing the acts and whatnot. And on that particular day, I was just missing that whole thing of going to a jazz bar that only plays jazz and whatnot, because I'm such a fan of it. And I was just thinking of that feeling of going and seeing something new and then feeling inspired after. Okay, Deniece is my first name. My parents gave me that name because they were a fan of Deniece Williams. She's a singer and they really liked her music. So I got Deniece. And Marz is just my interest in like space and planets and all that astrological stuff. So my early days were just like a whole lot of fun and just discovering and experimenting. They still are now, but like at that time I had no idea what I was doing. Even my DJing was like super on the low, so I've still been learning like as I go. Even now I'm still learning, but at that time there weren't too many females doing stuff. So shout out to Pussy Party because they ushered in a whole gang of us. My style of music, I don't like sticking to one style because I don't listen to one style only. I listen to so much music, so it'd be so difficult for me to just have one style of music in my sets. So how I go about my sets is I usually have a song stuck in my head and go from there and then create a set according to that song that's stuck in my head. But it's always different. It could go from like drum and bass to house to hip hop to jazz. Like, it just is different all the time. If I'm playing at a place that I'm familiar with, like if it's the Artivist or Kitcheners or something like that, come through with just a bunch of music and just freestyle. That's mainly with places I'm comfortable with, but like with festivals and stuff, I do prepare like before. What inspires me mainly is music, and I mean pretty much everything around me. Like even the weather inspires me. Like when I see the weather, I think of a type of sound, and then I just listen to that. You know, like today is a cloudy day and I was on Bonobo a lot. So yeah, I say just music. Well, the weather and music mainly, and the people around me. So my 11/11 playlist, I started it because I'd get messages like gang messages like, please can you put me onto some music, wah 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 wah. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna make one playlist, I'm gonna share it to everyone. Those who want to check it out, they can check it out. And I really enjoy sharing music, so I was like, let me just do this playlist where I update it weekly with just stuff that I'm listening to, stuff that I like, new stuff. Some of the obstacles I came across were obviously the thing of being a female, and people just assume that you wouldn't be able to play. But at the same time, I always made sure I used that to my advantage. I use that as my wow factor, because then people are like, oh, she can actually play. She's got a little something. First off, I give a salute to, like I said before, my uncle. My dad and my brother, they've really influenced me like sonically with what I listen to, like and my uncle, I think he's had the biggest influence on me, like I said before, so shout outs to him. Then my brother's the one who gave me that push to actually take on doing DJing like for other people, because I used to do it in my room only, and he pushed me to just do it and take it out there. And then Colleen, who really supported me like in the beginning. She used to book me for gigs and whatnot and get me into DJing more often. And also Warren, he's always got my back. And DJ Doo-Wop.
Okay.
Thank you. Because I have the CD of this one.
Okay.
And I wanted to get the CD and the vinyl.
Okay.
I know I don't think I'll pass by it like
yeah.
anytime soon. So